what's going on, guys? Welcome back to AriesEDC and another edition of TNFNU thoughts and feelings and updates. So it's been kind of a hectic week. Been a lot going on. I had a mishap at work and kind of messed up my lungs a little bit, and I've been kind of reeling from that. Haven't been feeling too good. My nose has been really stuffed up over the past couple of days because of that. It happens. Unfortunately, PPE is not something I'm able to do at that moment. I just have to be more mindful of what's happening, but neither here nor there. One day I'll explain to you guys what I do on my regular job. Some of you guys already know, some of you don't, but it pays the bills, and that's why I do it. And it's a peace of mind type of thing. And they let me do 4 days a week. And then on Fridays I can do my knives, and then on weekends and at nights I can do my knives, and that's kind of why I do that job. This is a special edition of TNFNU because it's the hurricane edition, because as I'm talking to you, the hurricane is going on. Luckily, it's not in this area, and the storm wasn't as widespread as they originally thought, so I'm not terribly impacted. And everybody who's up in the panhandle of Florida, my heart goes out to you guys. I know hopefully you were able to prep and get evacuated if you needed to, and you're safe. But yeah, it's one of those things. You know, every state has their thing, whether it's tornadoes, hurricanes, sandstorms, whatever, snowstorms. Everybody has something. And luckily where I am in Central Florida, by the time the storm surges and everything else get to us, it's kind of lulled down. So we've had a Category 4 come through here, and we never lost power. We never did anything. Knocking on wood. But so it looks like I'll be able to do the live stream the day that this video comes out, so that's cool. I have some work to do, that is for sure, and I'll talk to you guys about that during the update. But this week was also a kind of a week where, actually today, as I'm filming this, came to an end, something that the community has been planning. I can't tell you guys, every week I come on here and I tell you how great the community is. And I don't want to be a broken record on that, but again, the community steps up and does something nice. And I've been talking about it, and it came to fruition today, and that person was gifted all the things that they did. Hopefully you guys got to see the DSKFS video that I put out, because that person received all of those things plus a monetary sum to help with some of the medical issues that they've had. And it was a nice monetary sum to say the least. And everybody stepped up, and it was just, I don't know, to have it just go and watch it happen was crazy. And then to be the one who had to kind of orchestrate everything was fine. I loved it. To be able to give back to somebody in that way and make it special was amazing. And that person videotaped themselves opening up the package for the group that everybody was involved with donating. And it was a very special thing. And I want to make sure that everybody understands that I was just I happened to be a player in that game. But there was a lot of other people involved that did some amazing things. Some that were very amazing things in that group to give back to that person. I just kind of coordinated it. So I hope in that video it doesn't seem like I was the one who did everything, because I did really very little except for kind of group everything together and then get it all into one thing and give it to that person. So a lot of other people got the ball rolling. A lot of other people did some really amazing things and sent me some stuff for that package. But DSKFS, I can't say enough. If you are somebody who gives back to the community, it will come back in fold for you in your time of need. I can say that. So, I mean, that's all I can say. If you get what you give, you know, what is it? You reap the rewards that were sown, or whatever that saying is. I'm sure somebody will put it in the chat. But you know, if you give to the community, they will give back double when needed. So you just have to, keep that in mind. Because there's a lot of people who want things, but not necessarily have earned it. But you give back to the community, and they will definitely give it back to you. So it's been pretty awesome, and it felt really good to be able to get that out there and to be able to give that person what they deserved. And that was a smile. A smile to make feel good in a time of need, and a time of when they needed a smile and they needed something to escape from. And I think we did that. I think it was an awesome thing. So I'm just happy that I was part of that in any way possible. And it was a really, really great thing that we did as a community. And then #DSKFS, because it just never ceases to amaze me, the things that this community does for each other. It's amazing. So everybody who was involved with that, I thank you. And that all started with Keith the Knife Freak. I don't like calling people out unless they know, but Keith the Knife Freak really was the one who put that all together. He was the one who got the ball rolling, and it just kind of snowballed from there. So you, my friend, it's all your fault. Nah, in the best possible way. It's all because of you. So, with that being said, you know, there's just a lot of things that have been going on. I'm trying to get caught up with things, and with the updates this week, it's been kind of slow because I've been on hold. I got the two 80 CRV2 blades done, and one of them's been sent out. The other one, the gargoyle, is still here. Just kind of waiting for that person to finalize that, and I can get that shipped off to that person hopefully very soon. And then the other three have been shipped out. So the day that I drop this video, I should be receiving those. So hopefully the storm didn't slow all that down, and I'll be receiving those three blades the day that this video drops, which means then I can turn my attention to them and start getting those handles done and the blades cleaned up. I got the handle material sitting right over here, ready to go. The bud is gonna get that Raffir, and the rock hopper is gonna get the blue Kieranite, and those handles will be pretty straightforward. It'll be one-piece construction. It will be fairly straightforward. The torcido is going to be a little bit more in depth. We're going to do a bunch of inlays and everything else, so that's going to take a little bit more time for me to do, which is why I've been really pushing October. I got 5 of the 6 skeletonized blades all beveled in. So we have the 3 mini gargoyles. We have the 1, the 2. Let me see, how am I going to do this? I have the 1, the 2, and the 3 all beveled in and looking good. I even did the sharpening choil on that, and I got that one rounded off pretty smooth. These 2 are still a little rough around the edges. Where are we going? This way. So it's still rough right there, and I need to put the sharpening choil on these 2. And I've also done 2 naked columns. I've already done 2 of those as well. Both of them need to get cleaned up quite a bit before we move on to the next step. Actually, that one is pretty smooth, but that one needs to be done. And then that only leaves this one. Yesterday when I got home from work, I didn't feel well. I was gonna do this and I just didn't feel well, so I kind of was like, no, I can't do it. And today there was the hurricane, so I couldn't really go out there and work in the shop with that going on. So this one's gonna have to wait until possibly the day that I'm filming this during the live stream. Probably I will be working on this one, and then we're gonna start smoothing all the edges out on these, and then getting all the grind lines smoothed out for that, and getting them prepped and ready for heat treat. If I can get these 6 blades cleaned up and heat treated, that'd put me in pretty good in October. So when I can finish the September blades, which is obviously going to run into October, and then once these are heat treated, there's not much left of these to do, because they're all going to be skeletonized. So that's what the handle is going to look like. So technically, after these are heat treated, I just got to clean them back up and then put the maker's mark on them, and then do the sheaths and any kind of the final finishes that I'm going to go for. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do an acid etched tumbled finish on 1 naked column and 1 gargoyle, a tumbled finish, because I've been liking the way that that's been turned out on the naked column and a gargoyle, and I think I'm going to blue 1 of these as well. So I'll have the 3 options for everybody to choose from on those 2. Plus, the 2 Nitro V blades just made it to Peter's. So I'm hoping by the end of October, we'll see, I have the 6 skeletonized blades ready, and possibly the 2 Nitro V blades ready. That would be cool. If I can get all 8 blades on the Etsy shop, that'd be pretty awesome. That would be a lot of work, and it's a big goal, but maybe I can do it. You know, like I said, if I could get a good day's work on these, getting them cleaned up, prepped for heat treated, tempered, and then cleaned up, then these guys are ready to rock. I mean, once they're heat treated, there's not much left to do except for get them cleaned up, put the final finish on them, put a sheath on it. We're done. So I'm looking really good for October, and I really am looking forward to finishing up September. I'm really looking forward to getting those 2 done and everything else done, because it's just, I like being able to finish a blade for you guys with the specs that you guys come up with, and then you guys get the reward of getting that knife. And, you know, look, I'm here for you guys. You guys come up with some really cool ideas and force me to do some really neat things. Sometimes it could be a pain, and sometimes it could be great. But at the end of the day, I'm producing something for you, and that's all that really matters. Is I get to produce stuff for you guys. So that's the end. I hope you guys are enjoying the collection videos. I've been trying to work on those. It's been difficult because I don't want these videos to be too long, but the blades do have a story. Some of them. Not all of them have a story. But I like to share the stories with you. And it's based on the comments. You guys like hearing the stories, so it's cool. But I've gotten to the point now because I've done the beginning, I've done some of the antique stuff, and now I'm going to get into some of the more modern stuff that I have in the collection, which will go kind of fast. But the problem is I'm trying to figure out how to do that, because I'm at the point now where, okay, we can start sharing with you. I could do it a couple ways. I could do like, okay, here's the budget. But I look at my collection, the majority of it is budget. Or I could go by brand and just do 2 or 3 brands at a time. I don't know. I have to just start grabbing stuff and sharing it with you guys, because it's all inside in that case that I shared a picture of. Most of that stuff is in there, and I don't keep all of that out here, if that makes sense. But anyway, I have stuff coming and going, and it's fun. And I hope you guys are enjoying that collection video. I enjoy sharing it with you. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to do the next one, but I'll figure it out, and you guys will end up having to sit through it, right? Anyway, that's kind of what's going on here this week. It's been a crazy week, but it doesn't seem like there's a lot going on. But there's a ton going on. There's a ton going on, and I have a lot of things juggling, and things are moving. One big thing. No, I don't know if I want to tell you guys. I'm wrestling with this in my brain, if I should or shouldn't, because I'm trying not to get too excited about it, but I'm really excited about it. I have hinted at an AriesEDC production blade, and it's happening. It's in production right now, and I'm excited about what's going to happen with that. When I have all the information, then I will share all the information with you guys, with which company I'm working with, etc., which model. I think I've said it, but I'm excited. I'm excited about it because once I get the one, then moving forward with others might be that much easier to do. So, but I'm very nervous. But I really think it's going to be great. I really want it to be big, but I don't know. It's a matter of how things are taken. And here's the thing. I don't want it to just be big within our community, because our community is great. You can sell knives to knife people. They're going to want the knives. But I want everybody else to want it too. That's the thing, is I want just the regular people on the street to want it too. I just don't know how to get them to see that, because I don't think this company is going to be throwing stuff into a lot of retail stores and that kind of stuff. So anyway, that's neither here nor there. We're gonna cross that bridge. I got to get one in my hand first, and then I can get really, really, really excited about it. So, and one other update. I hope you guys like the reviews I'm doing. I just recently did the review on this, the Remet RTB. You know, I never thought of myself as a reviewer, of more of just a maker who likes knives, and I kind of just give you my thoughts and feelings on it. But I got included in a pass around group, which I am very thankful for, and I'm going to start getting some more knives in. Maybe not as much as other channels, because I'm also doing the maker side of things, so I have plenty of that kind of content coming out, and that content won't ever stop. It's just, you know, I don't want you to get tired of the monotony of, okay, he's doing this again, okay, he's doing that again. But I think you guys like the things that I've got going on with that, I hope, based on comments. But I hope you guys like the knife reviews, because I want to get more knives in my hands to be able to share with you guys. And the more that I get, the more that I learn, and I think the better at reviews I'll get. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But anyway, guys, that's what I have for you this week. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe, like, leave a comment, or not. The choice is always yours.